Opening the vortex. Start the countdown. Five, four,
Hey everybody. How is can you guys hear me okay? Please buy my book. Please buy my book. Please buy my book. It's kind of funny. It's been it's been a while, everybody. It's been a long time. We haven't streamed in so long. I haven't shared a video in so long. It's been, oh my gosh, it's been ages, huh? How much is it? I think it's like 19,500. Is that right? Is that 19,500? Oh, 19,800. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. Whoops, I forgot to... Can I just press this? Oh, there we go. Isn't that way too cheap? Okay, so that's an interesting question. I had a conversation about this with my wife. I probably should have had this conversation with my publisher. Yeah, we did agree on that price, but you know, I'm working on the videos right now that will go with the book. Okay, so when you get the book, there will be a QR code inside the book that will link you to a playlist of videos. Now, how many videos are there going to be? Well, it's not just one single video. I've divided into 2 videos for each unit, each lesson unit. And so, what is 2 times 75? What's 75 times 2? What is that? Anyway, so when you consider that there will be video material corresponding to each of the lessons, each of the 75 lessons. And, you know, I'm putting in my usual amount of effort and care and finesse into the book, and it's into the videos. And I think a lot of you, I was just telling JH name earlier, but I think a lot of you will find, once you actually use the videos with the book, I think you will find that it's impossible to study with any other English book without video material. I'm not just trying to hype it up. I'm just thinking, you know, video material that goes with a book. 토들러요? Maybe. It's just a book. You know, I'm willing to bet you guys that like pretty much all English instructors, people who call themselves English teachers or English, I don't know, coaches out there who are on YouTube, they've like 90% of them have probably published books. And they don't go anywhere, right? And so I'll be right here with you guys. Because it's not just a single book that's going to change things, you know. What's actually going to change things is you guys have to change. I mean, what really matters is the time that I spend with you. That's what makes the difference. So, willing to. 자, 공부를 하셨어요. 제가 하는 걸 들었어요. 이제 남은 거는 경이로운 님이 그거를 많이 스스로 반복하는 거. 그렇게 해도 될까 말까요? 그거를 오랫동안 유지를 해야 돼요. 많이 나도 서버로 타는 거. Yeah. 해외 배송이 된다고요? I suppose. Well, I guess that really depends on the online stores that carry the book. 3,000권 다 친필 사인 있냐고요? Yes. 근데 3,000권이 아닐 것 같아요. 전 3,000권은 제가 어제 딱 사인을 다 끝냈거든요. 요만큼 남았는데 그냥 다 해버리자고 다 했어요. 근데 오늘 I got a call from my publisher. I was telling this to JJ님 earlier, but I got a call from my publisher today, and they asked me to do 500 additional signatures. And they're going to send me the paper tomorrow. They're going to send me them tomorrow because they've been getting requests for more of those books with my actual signature. And so they're going to send me a box full of paper tomorrow, and I got to do 500 more signatures. Can you believe that? Oh, gosh. Well, yeah, of course, that's a good thing. And of course I said yes. I didn't hesitate at all. Of course, like right away I said yes. Of course. I'll do anything. Yeah. Anything to sell my book. I'll do anything to sell my books. Yeah. So that's why you got to buy my book. Please buy my book. Please buy my book, everyone. Please buy my book. I just want to say, please buy my book. 달병, really? Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, hey, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Thanks, man. Hey, you have a book out too, right? You got your book out like years ago, right? You probably have more than one out by now, I'm guessing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the extra. Thank you for the support, everybody. Thank you for taking interest in my book, buying my book, and those of you who are still thinking about it, please buy my book. Oh, 600, really? Okay, starting soon. All right. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. You're right. Okay, let's begin. Okay, we've been doing this way too long. Do we have our publisher here today? Is our publisher here today? Oh no, we haven't done it yet. There's gonna be one on the 28th this month, later this month, on the 28th at the Yeongdeungpo CGV, and there's gonna be another one at the end of May, which will take place at the 별마당 at COEX. So yeah, I haven't done any of them yet. Is our publisher here today? I wonder if our publisher is here today. Because I was told that my publisher was going to be here to answer questions. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you on the stream. There we go. You can get the tickets this Friday, starting this Friday. Where? How? Okay. I wonder if 웅진 is typing. The ticketing will start at 2 in the afternoon. At 2 in the afternoon. And this will be the ticket for the event that will take place on the 28th. The actual book talk will take place on the 28th this month. Keep that in mind. On the 28th. It's offline. I will actually be there. I will actually be there. Oh, you mean the ticketing? You mean the ticketing? Okay, the ticketing, you can probably do it online. I'm guessing. Using the CGV app or on the home page, you can get tickets. There will only be 350 tickets. There will only be 350 tickets. Please buy the ticket. Buy the book, and then buy the ticket. Please buy the book, and please buy the ticket. What's there for you to be embarrassed about? I have everything to be embarrassed about. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. Don't you think so? It's me who has all the things to be embarrassed about, not you. I don't think so because it's not free. Maybe later, like much later. Okay, here we go. 북토크 관련 자세한 내용은 추후 더 공유드릴게요. Okay, so what we know so far, to sum up, the ticketing will begin this Friday at 2 in the afternoon. And you can use the CGV app, or you can go to the CGV and get the tickets. That's what it sounds like, right? And there will only be 350 tickets available. CGV 350. Won't be easy. What? Wow. That is over and above, 갱아리님. 3 books, one just for safekeeping and one 전시용, one for display. Wait. Those 3, all of those 3 are the same. 잠깐만요. 실제로 볼 용도는 안 사요? 아, 소장용인 볼 용도인가? 실제로 보진 않을 거고요. Okay, well, that's You're not actually going to read it. Oh gosh. Okay. So, any other questions about the book or about? I wonder how long 웅진 will stay with us on the stream. Kind of wondering, how long will 웅진 stay with us on the stream? People are asking about the ebook. I'm also kind of curious about the ebook, if there are, because I really haven't talked things through in terms of the ebook. So as far as the ebook is concerned, I really don't have much information about it. The only information I have is that it's not difficult to put an ebook together and start selling ebooks. I guess all they need to do is just decide to do it. Boys Fishing. 연작이라는 게 그거죠. 시리즈로 만드는 거요. Well, okay, let's see how the first one turns out. Because, hey, it might turn out that you don't even like the first one. Okay? So let's see how the first one turns out. And if you want a second one, we could talk about it. We could talk about a second one. Is Ung-jin still with us? Did Ung-jin leave? I'm just going to call him WJ. Wait, WJ sounds a little odd. Let's see. 빨간 모자가 그렇게 잘 어울리려면 어떻게 해야 하나요? You know how to. 뭔지 아시죠, 여러분? 이거의 정답이 뭐죠? What's the answer to this? What's the answer to this? What's the answer? Yep. That's right.
Ultimately, it's repetition. Ultimately, it's repetition.
Yep. Everything is about repetition. Everything is about repetition. No. Hey, stop talking like you don't know what the truth is. Stop talking like that. You can adapt to anything. You can adapt to anything, and you can, pretty much get used to anything. And once you become comfortable doing that, it's gonna look natural to you. It's that thing will look natural to everybody else, pretty much. But, at the same time, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who actually prefer me not wearing the red hat. I don't know. I honestly, in my case, I kind of prefer myself in a black hat, to be honest. I'm wearing this to sell books. So please buy my book. Please buy my book. This hat, it doesn't even fit properly. So please buy my book. My head hurts, actually. When I'm wearing this hat, my head, ever since I started growing my hair, this hat, it's actually really tight around my head, but I wear it every day. Well, not every day, but every time we stream. So, there's another reason you should buy my book. Well, we just had an April Fool's just a couple weeks ago, didn't we? I had no idea they provided this kind of service. So they take the books, they get the books from the Ung-jin, and they have people working on, like, they take the book apart. They take it apart and they put it into like spring binders. Really? That's awesome. So that makes it a lot easier for you guys to carry it around and read it, yeah? Yeah, I probably should have... I probably... Check 제목이, you should buy my book. Hey, if it were up to me, if it were totally up to me, the book would look very, very different, I think. Actually, initially, I wanted to call the book 영어책. But apparently some other guy, I actually don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but some other writer actually, beat me to it. Another author beat me to it. And so I actually suggested it to my publisher. Yeah. I kind of think so too, to be honest, Now, I didn't realize this before, but as I am working on the videos, because let me say this again, right now I'm putting together videos. It's a work in progress. I still have a lot of videos that I need to work on. I only have like 20 videos filmed and edited and completed. They're uploaded right now. You can't see it because the videos are not set to public, so you can't unless you have the link. You can't see the videos. But I currently have 20 that I've absolutely completed. No editing has to be done there, and I have to do how many more? What's 75 times 2? I don't even know what 75 times 2 is. Thank you for the super chat. 퀘엑스에 언제 가냐고요? I will be there on the 29th of May, I believe. Is that right? The 29th of May? Is Ungjin still here? I need some help, guys. Can you tell us a little bit about the event that will take place at COEX? If I remember correctly, it's on the 29th. Okay, yeah, it's on the 29th. And you don't need to buy any ticket for that. It's absolutely free. Anybody can participate. Well, not participate, but anybody can attend, be there, and you can leave at any time as well. I guess that goes that the same goes for any other event. But yeah, it's on the 29th. Yeah. Yeah, you can actually buy it right now. som신너님. You can pre-order it. And if you're lucky, if you're one of the first 3,500 people who pre-order the book, you might get a book with my actual signature in it. I want to say sure, but I can't guarantee it. Okay, here we go. So the book talk at COEX will take place on the 29th at 7 in the evening, and no ticketing required. Okay. All right, so I think we got that right. I think we got that right. Oh, here we go. I'm not going to say you should buy my book. That's totally up to you. There's no such thing as you should buy my book. But what I want to say is, please, I'd really appreciate it. Okay? Please buy my book. Please. Please buy my book. I put so much time and so much effort into it. Please buy my book. Well, before that, one thing that I'm thinking of doing, now this is just an idea that I came up with today, but I was actually thinking of, wait, should I say this? Like going through all of my past videos and picking out 365 sentences that I feel are the best sentences. And when I say best sentences, I mean like sentences that will increase the efficiency of your learning, okay? And so why 365? As you guessed, it's like one for every day. So it's going to be like a little handbook with 365 pages. Wait, 365 is kind of a lot. And I don't know. I just, I thought that wouldn't be so hard. Certainly not as hard as this one, because the book that a lot of you have pre-ordered for me, and for yourself as well this time, all of the, well, probably not 100% of all the sentences, but like I can pretty much guarantee that more than 90% of the example sentences and the dialogues that are in the book are ones that I've never shared online, like on YouTube. And so I had to come up with all originals mostly. For toddlers. So anyway, for toddlers, yeah, like, sure. You know, the future is long, right? Oh, hey! Yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. So this is my main editor's boss, pretty much. She's kind of the manager of, I think, the editing team. And she's here too. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Oh, you're responding to what I was just talking about my idea for the new book? My gosh. Okay. Oh, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. 교보문고 실시간 1위? Oh, like, oh, that's awesome. Okay. That is, wait, are people just not reading anymore, or is it really that popular? Maybe people are just not reading books anymore. How can it? That's insane. My gosh. PT Pennim, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Book. You have to go to your in-laws. I'm really sorry. Really sorry to hear that. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. But thanks for the support. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Rosie name, welcome. Hello, it's been a while. Yeah, thank you for your support. Thank you for buying my book. Thank you very much. And everyone else too. I really, really appreciate everyone's support. Of course, you're not really doing this for me. I really did my best for the past more than a year. The first time I actually started writing the book was like almost 3 years ago, I think. Yeah. And there was a bit of a hiatus in between then and now. But during the past, I think for the past about the past 5 or 6 months, I think, I've been really putting a lot of time and effort into the book. And so, yep, please buy my book. If you're thinking of whether or not you should buy the book, buy it. Please buy my book. Well, okay, so I'm going to be completely honest about this. I think a lot of you who watch my content regularly will not find it to be like completely new. Like most of it will feel very familiar. It will feel very familiar because it's coming from the same person, you know? Like the example sentences and the dialogues will all feel kind of familiar. And I think that's good. And even for those of you who don't watch my content regularly, I am pretty sure that you will find that it's easy to relate to most of the dialogue. Well, most, not all, probably. And most of the example sentences as well. So, there we go. 뽀샵이요? 어디 그 책에 나와 있는 거요? Okay, so when you're talking about this this ranking thing, you're talking about among the English learning books, right? Certainly, it can't be like out of all the books. That would be nuts. That would be hard to believe, actually. Maybe it's rigged. Maybe they're somehow rigging it. Well, hey, okay, so among all the books, that is insane. That is insane. 정말 너무 괜찮은 가격이네요. That's great. Okay. And you know what? I feel like a lot of you will feel like you're getting a lot for your money. Once you actually get the book, and especially once you use the QR code and go to the link and you look at the playlist and you actually take a look at the videos and you use the videos along with the book, I guarantee you will feel that you are getting a lot more than what you're paying for. You understand what I'm trying to say? I didn't realize that the videos would be such a big deal, but as I am preparing them right now, as I am putting them together, I think it's a pretty big deal. Yeah. 포카요? What's a 포카? I don't know what that is. 제가 딱 정책일 때 이걸 봐서 너무 that's great. Good. I'm glad things worked out like that for you. 사랑해요님. 영님, what I'm sorry, did you have a question? What's your question? 포토카드? What's a photo card? It's like a card with my face on it? That's not what you're talking about, right? You're not talking about like a card with my face on it. Why would you want a card with my face on it? Why in the world would you want a card with my face on it? Oh my gosh. Oh, like collectibles? Like there will be many versions and you can like trade cards if you have like a number like several of the same cards, you can like collect all 5 or collect all 6. And like each card will have me mouthing a certain word, right? And when you collect all 5, it'll be like a sentence. And when you can figure out what the sentence is and you get it right, there will be like a prize or something. Hey, Ungjin, can we do something like that? Can we do something like that? So, like, there will be several photo, like maybe, I don't know, there could be like 10 photo cards. And you'll get a random card from the book, right? Don't you think that'll help us sell more books? I think we can sell more books like that. I think people will buy them. Oh, they do that? They already do that? Okay. I thought I was being smart coming up with something like that. Okay, so they already do that. I see. I'd like to drink 안정액 on this Friday to get myself ready to get a ticket sooner. 안정액? What's an 안정액? I've is that like a new kind of drink or something? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're actually going to talk about it. I wonder if they're joking about this. I wonder if they're joking about it. They have to be joking, right? They can't be serious. Photo cards? That's a thing, right? That's a thing that those boy band groups uses. Oh, that's what they call poka. Oh, okay. 쌤 로고가 찍힌 빨간 모자 세트로 팔면 찔러면서 빨리 보십시오. Someone at Ungjin hire this person. Look at look at the passion. My gosh. Oh yeah, that would be awesome. With Amber and Brody in it. Oh, 정지현님, you do that kind of stuff? Why do I feel like we've talked about this before? I think she's an artist. I think she's an artist. 티셔츠랑 모자 굿즈요? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, YouTube actually they have a system where you can actually sell goods, like products, merch. They call it merch. They don't call it goods. They call it merch, like merchandise. And YouTube actually has a system where I can actually do that. So if I really wanted to, I could actually, of course, I could do it through through my publisher, my current publisher. But I guess. 여태 구매했던 어떤 책보다 what? Well, okay, so think about this. Like, how many times have you actually been in kind of, well, I mean, I know that it's kind of hard to call this a relationship, but it is a relationship. I definitely view it as a relationship. And like, how many times have you actually had a relationship with someone for a certain a certain amount of time and actually had a book come out from them, right? I mean, this is a kind of a rare occasion, I think. I feel like. Wow, 윤공주님, thank you for the extra support. I really wasn't expecting this. All I want to say is you deserve it. Oh, thank you so much. You see what she's saying? So what action does this have to lead to? It should lead to you buying my book. It's please buy my book. Please buy my book. Yeah, I'm going all out today, aren't I? I gotta say, this is kind of fun. I mean, I know, but, just kind of acting all goofy and just kind of very, like, unapologetically, doing business here like this. It's kind of funny doing this. It's certainly more fun than my usual streams, I gotta say. 실물책이요. I actually don't have it. Now, the reason that I don't have it is because it's not finished. Yeah. They have given me several more hours to give them feedback in terms of final changes and edits. I don't think there are going to be any, but until tomorrow morning, the changes that I asked them to make in the books may be applied, will be taken under consideration for changes into the book. And so I think today is a pretty big day in terms of the timeline of how the book is coming together. And so after tomorrow, basically what I'm saying is after tomorrow, no more changes can be made into the book. However, one thing that, I think they will start printing it. And another thing that still has to be done are the signatures. I still have... no. We've already gone through several edits. It's been through several editors' hands and myself. And so, yeah, I'm sure there will be like one or two typos here and there. Maybe some errors in the punctuations here and there, possible. But it will be kept at a minimum. It will be kept at a minimum, so don't worry about that. 웅진 House is back. QR 코드 찍으면 책 내용에 맞는 새로운 영상들로 연결됩니다. 웅진, we gotta talk about this. Guys, we gotta talk about this. Because from what I understand, there will be only one QR code. And that single QR code will take you to a single playlist. And all of the videos will be in that single playlist, right? That's how I understand it. Okay, so just so there's no confusion, there will be only one QR code. However, I think that if we feel that we need additional QR codes that will take you to more specific videos and not just the entire playlist, I think we can talk about that, don't we? Right? Ungji, what do you think? What do you think? I've never spoken to MLB. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yes, right. So there's only one QR code, and that QR code will take you to a single playlist with all the videos. However, I was telling everybody earlier that when you actually get the book, now very early in the book's life cycle, right? The moment you get the book and you immediately go to the playlist, not all the videos might be there. Some of them may still be editing by me. But I will do my best to get all the videos out before you actually get the book in your hands. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Right. However, of course, I mean, there's no need to say this actually, but just to be clear, all the videos will be properly labeled with the correct title, okay, corresponding to each of the lessons in the book. So don't worry about that. Yeah, actually, about 20 videos are already uploaded, but you can't see them because they're private, they're unlisted videos right now. So unless you have the link, you can't see the videos. And by the time you get the book, hopefully the entire series will be complete. Yes, on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I think it's just, the approachability is just so much better on YouTube than anything else, don't you think? See, that's what okay, I don't want to sound, too much like a businessman right now, but like seriously. Seriously. Well, hopefully, hopefully it'll encourage you to spend more time with English. Hopefully. So in the book, I don't want to give away too much, but in the book, there are several, for example, so I take an expression and then I walk you through the basics first. And then I walk you through, and then I show you a dialogue that uses that expression. And after the dialogue, I will take you through a few more very basic usage. And then I walk you through more in-depth use and applications for those expressions, for those of you who are learning at a slightly higher level. So if you are a beginner, yes, certain sections of the book will be a bit hard, a bit difficult, but you will learn a lot nonetheless. So buy my book. please buy my book. It's important. It's important that you buy my book. Yeah, basically, yeah. Pretty much. I don't know. And to be completely honest, I don't know if my publisher even knows that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to tell you. If maybe they're not supposed to. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they know how many people have purchased the book so far. But of course, certainly they can't really tell you who bought the book. So, Irene, that's wow, that's over and above. Come on, that's. But thank you very much for the extra support. I really appreciate that. Maybe good business with this. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, and another thing. If you buy my book, I might write another one. Hey, I don't have children of my own, and I'm suddenly kind of curious. Is this how some people talk to their parents and their in-laws? Like, hey, if you're good to us, we might have another son. If you're good to us, we might have another child. Do they do that? Like, but seriously, if you buy my book, I might write a better one. That's a possibility. I might write more. I might get better at it. Yeah. Think about that. The more books I write, the better I'll become. And the better books I'll be able to write, right? Because you know why?
Ultimately, it's repetition.
Yeah. This is only my first book, so it can only be so good. It's only my first book. It can only be so good. The more books I write, the better I'll become at it, right? And so, please buy my book. Please buy my book. Please buy my book so I could get better at writing books. Make tons of money. Hopefully the books will sell well. 웅진도 another book에선 더 잘할 거예요. That's right. Because you can't deny the fact that
Ultimately, it's repetition.
Ultimately, it's repetition. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, J Park Game. I really appreciate that. Yeah. It's all jokes aside. It's been quite a journey. It's been quite a journey. I don't know if you've seen the promotional video that went live. I think it was today. But writing the book has put me through a process that I've never gone through before. As I was writing this book, it actually put me through a process that I've never gone through before. I've never in my entire life, in my entire career, I should say, before I started working on this book, I had never put in so much time and thought into a single sentence. I had never put so much time and effort into putting together a single dialogue. I'm not lying. I'm not lying when I say that some of those dialogue, I'm not saying the dialogues are super great, but in order to put together good dialogues, okay? In order to put together good dialogues, some of the dialogues took a full day to come up with. Yeah, I at least 2 or 3 of the dialogues, I actually had to spend a full day to put together one dialogue. And I had never done that before, I feel like. So, oh, is that right? 380 pages is pretty big. 웅진 didn't tell me that. They told me it was an appropriate amount. Okay. That's great. MD 포카 아니고서야 두꺼운 편인데 MD 포카. What is I don't know what an MD 포카 is. 스프링 제본 같은 거 아닐까요? Oh, are you talking about the 분철? People are asking about 분철. I had no idea that. So who actually provides that service? Is it the online store? The online store? Do they actually provide that service? I mean, don't the books get damaged during the process? Oh, Aladdin does it. It won't be long before this book hits the bestseller shelves at books. It's only a matter of time. Oh, you think so? Well, I certainly hope so. Certainly hope so. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. 지금 있는 책으로 재보니까 두께가 2.5cm 정도 되겠네요. Oh, is that right? Okay, here's a legitimate question. Okay, so what was the most difficult part or point coming up with good dialogues? Absolutely, yes. Because think about it. Like, think about coming up with dialogues. So it has to include the language goal of that lesson, right? It has to contain that expression, the expression that I'm trying to cover in that unit. And not only that single expression, but the dialogue has to showcase the various types of ways that the expression is used in a single dialogue. Okay? So, and that's not easy. And plus, another really important thing is that the dialogues have to be created in a way that most people can relate to the dialogues, right? So when some people, I mean, you can't come up with a dialogue that some people will read and just say, I don't get it. Like, I have no idea what this dialogue is trying to, what situation this dialogue is taking place in. And so every dialogue has to be relatable, is what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Oh, you're talking about the 분철? I see. It just makes it so much easier, yeah? I wonder if 웅진 can maybe answer this. I'm just kind of curious. Do the publishing companies sometimes come out with books with those, with the spring bindings? I'm kind of curious now because a lot of people are very interested. It seems like a lot of people are interested in the 분철, the spring bindings. So do the publishers sometimes come out with a book like that, like right off the bat? I wonder if the publishers sometimes do that. No, yeah, I know that now, but I'm just kind of curious if sometimes publishers, when they are initially designing the book, they actually just come out with a book like that. 아주 드물게 스프링 재책으로 낼 때도 있어요. I see. Okay. But so what are some of the downsides of a spring binded book? What are some of the downsides of it? 다른 책도요. Only when you're buying the book, right? You can't just take a book that you already have and just take it to them and say, hey, could you spring bind this book for me? You can't do that, right? 미관상 별로예요. 너무 두껍고 공부하는 책 같아져서. Oh, okay. I see. So it just makes it easier to look at. Okay. All right. So aesthetically, it's just not preferable. 아까 어느 분이 400페이지 이상부터 두 번 나눠서 분출해 주신다고 하셨어요. I see. Okay. All right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to mention about the book is that the table of contents. The table of contents only include the main expression that is being covered in each unit. However, in each of the example sentences, the dialogues, and there's a section called further use. And so in the section called further use, I try to go over various ways, if there are, various other ways that expression is applicated into slightly different versions. So you'll have like different versions of that expression. And in the example sentences and the dialogue, there are a lot of additional expressions that you will come by. Okay? And so that's another thing. In fact, there are some example sentences and there are some sentences and dialogues that contain a lot more difficult expressions apart from the main expressions that's being covered in the book, in that unit. So it's like I said before, it's going to give you plenty of exercise. It's going to give you a lot of work to do, I feel like. I think this is one of our marketing team members. This is one of the members of the marketing team. I met with her, I think, like 2 weeks. Was it a couple of weeks ago? Was that already 2 weeks ago? And so, all right. There's going to be a preview for the book. Cool. Okay. There's going to be a preview for the book. Yeah, of course. Alright. 이북도 가격이 똑같을 예정인가요? I would assume not. I mean, ebooks are typically cheaper than the actual paper copy, right? Right. That's what I would assume. Mm-hmm. Of course, the question would be like, how much cheaper? Oh, and by the way, when the ebook comes out, please buy the ebook. Just want to add that when the ebook comes out, please buy the ebook. Please buy the ebook. Please buy the ebook so I can make better ebooks in the future. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but please buy my book. Please buy my book so I could write better books in the future. It's the only way this is going to work. I'm not trying to make faces. It's just my face. I'm not trying to make a certain kind of face. It's just my face. So Like, that goes without saying. That goes without saying. Yeah, buy his book. Please buy his book. And the ebook when it comes out. $100만 되면은요? What do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? 너무 걱정이에요. CGV 티켓팅 성공해야 되는데. I've been thinking long and hard about what I'm gonna talk about at that event. I have two options. I probably shouldn't say. Anyway, I think I might go through a couple of things that didn't really make it into the book. Oh, a lot of people actually have told me that my book is really overdue. Like, what that means is I should have put together a book like a long time ago, like several years ago, because hey, let's face it, I've been doing this for quite a long time, right? My first ever YouTube video went up, I think in 2017. Was it 2017? I think it was 2017. And so, a lot of people were looking for a book back then, even. And so a lot of people have mentioned that, this book, I mean, although it's good, it's nice and all, but, it should have come out earlier. But although I agree to some extent, there's also a part of me that is actually glad that I've waited this long, because my thoughts and my beliefs and my methods have matured over time. What that means is if I had come out with a book many years ago and many years forward, now, when looking back at the book, I think there are many things that I wish I had done differently. There would have been a lot of things that I wish I had taken out or left out or even added or done differently. But because I had plenty of time to sit on my own thoughts, and plenty of time to let things evolve over time, I feel like I'm able to come out with a much more a book that I can be more happy with, if that makes sense. So I guess what I'm trying to say is you should buy my book. You should buy my book. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is you should buy my book. Okay, so the signature will be on I think it will be on the first, like before the first page. I don't exactly know. I mean, the paper, it's slightly thicker than the other pages of the main part of the book. But I have a feeling that some of you are going to want the signature. I mean, of course, a lot of you, I think, don't really care about the signature at all. But those of you who actually care about the signature, I have a inkling. I have a sneaky suspicion that some of you may want to have the signature on the cover of the book. And I think that's what we might be doing. I don't know, maybe because I think there's another event after the book talk at CGV. The book talk at CGV is at 11 in the morning at the Yeongdeungpo CGV. There's going to be another event at the Kyobo bookstore in the same building. Am I right? I don't know if Ungjin is listening, but I think I'm right about this. Right. Exactly, yes. Yes, there will be a book signing event. And so Yeah, if you can't make it to the CGV, you can come to that event because that one, everyone is welcome. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to pay for anything. On the same day, on the 48th, on the 28th this month, on the same day, later that afternoon, at 1 o'clock, I think. Not 300. I think it's 3,000. Is it 3,000? I think it's a little over 3,000. Initially, it was 3,000, but I think now it's a little more than that. Thank you, UJ. Appreciate it. Thank you for saying so. Appreciate that. I think it's an hour. I'm not really sure. I wonder if they're going to give us time for like questions. Oh! It's from 2. It's at 2 o'clock, not 1. No. Not this. It's at 2 o'clock, not 1 o'clock. It's at 2 o'clock. So 11 in the morning at CGV, and later that same day, at 2 o'clock, at the Kyobo bookstore in that same building. There's going to be a book signing event. No. I think no. I think, naturally, they give us time to do a little Q&A, I suppose, but it's there. I'm going to be giving a talk, basically going over some of the things in the book and some of the things that were left out in the book, I feel like. Yeah. I think a lot of people already know my real name. Dr. Shit. Sincere words. Thank you very much for those. Thank you for the unconditional support. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Really. That day is your mom's birthday. Uh-oh. 2시에 사인 받으려면 당일 교보 구매 영수증 필요하죠? No, I don't think so. As long as you have the book in your hand. No. I mean, you probably don't even have to have the book. Although you should, because you should buy the book. But let's say that you forgot to bring your book, right? You left it at home. I don't know. I can sign it on a separate piece of paper or something, Or if you have like a basketball or something, I can sign your basketball. I'm saying, pretty much I can sign on anything. So, yeah, what's up? 무슨 신치냐고요? 삼갈신이요. 삼갈신. 철이 없어서 그래요. I probably my body is probably around the same condition of like a 60-year-old man, but my mind is still a child. Maybe that has something to do with it. 선생님, 교보문고는 그날 구매자에게 번호표를 선착순으로 나눠줍니다. Oh, I see. Oh, I did not know this. Sorry, my bad, you guys. See, this is why we have our team here. Okay. All right. So you don't have to necessarily buy the book on that day, but you do need to get a ticket. Yeah. There's going to be a queue, basically. 윤옥황님. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yep. Oh, no. Those number tickets, you'll have to receive them at Kyopo that day. So just like you go to a bank and you get a number ticket, it's going to work the same way. It's going to work the same way. 책 다 보는데 얼마나 걸릴까요? You know what? I'm willing to bet that there will be quite a few people who actually go through the book on the first day, like in the first several hours. Because, so it really depends on how much, how thoroughly you look at the book. I mean, if you're just simply reading the book and just simply understanding what's written in the book, I don't think it's going to take you more than several hours. It probably won't take you more than several hours if you're simply reading through the book, right? But if you really want to familiarize and get used to, and read the book as it is intended, then it's probably going to take you a lot longer. Because there will be videos too, so. 사인회는 도서 구매자 아니고 도서 지참하시면 번호표 배부된다고 합니다. Okay. So you don't have to necessarily buy the book that day then and there. You can just simply have the book and then they'll give you so hey, buy the book. Yep. Pretty much. That's a really good idea, 소리님. I like how you're thinking. That's a really good idea. You're very smart. I think that's the right thing to do, 소리님. Without a doubt. Yeah. 받는 순간 1일 1문장 내뱉기 챌린지 해야겠네요. Yeah. That's a good idea too. 짱새님, 짱새 맞나요? 우리 만나요. I think a lot of my viewers, my subscribers, will be so happy to see each other at those events because a lot of them actually really got to know each other quite well on Discord as they've been chatting almost on a daily basis on Discord, and they've been really, I think a lot of them have really hit it off, and they really got to know each other. And so I'm sure a lot of them will be very happy to see each other in real life. Yeah. Yes, I think so. I think the odds are really good, and sooner than I thought. I thought it would be like at least several months, but I'm hearing like May or even April or something. No. Yeah, May or June. I'm not really sure, but 이럴 줄 알았으면 올림픽 경기장. Oh, do you think we're really gonna get that many people? Wait. What am I supposed to do there? Sing? Oh gosh. It's not too late. 아세테이지 사야지? Huh? 아세테이지? No, 아세테 I don't know what that is. Me too, 경씨님. Me too. Yeah. Me too. I'm so glad that, because, you know, I know a lot of you have been asking for it for a lot of years, and I've been kind of, you know, I feel like I've been just a little too negative about the whole idea of getting a book out, but 웅진 definitely talked me into it, and they really, I've really come around to believing in books, because, you know, the books, especially the book, you know, this, initially when I thought of myself writing a book, I thought it would be just a workbook. Like from beginning to end, I thought it would simply be a workbook. But 웅진 actually gave me the freedom to add my message for learners. It's like a learner's guide. Like the first quarter of the book is kind of like a learner's guide, right? And so they gave me the freedom to do that. And I think there's some very important message that is to be sent out with that section of the book. And I think that was really what kind of, that was really what made me decide to write the book, actually. 아세테이지. 미국에서도 구입 가능하냐고요? I think you could. I'm not really sure. Maybe 웅진 can answer that for me. 4월 말 북토크와 사인회는 영등포 타임스퀘어에서 진행됩니다. CGV 교보문고. Right. So 28th, on the 28th of April, the book talk will be held at CGV at Times Square in Yeongdeungpo. And that's at 11 in the morning. Okay, 11 o'clock in the morning. And later that same day at 2 o'clock, there will be a book signing event, which you will need to get a numbered ticket for. And those numbered tickets will only be given out to those who have the book. You don't necessarily have to buy the book then and there, but you just have to have the book with you. So, you know, you should probably buy the book. Buy the book. The book is basically like a ticket, you know. So, 빨모쌤의 그 영접이 영어로 접하다라는 의미면은 yes, 맞아요. 저 실제로 만나면 영어로 하셔야 돼요. You have to, you know, of course. You got to use English. I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you? You can speak whatever language you want. I'll be honest, you can just speak whatever language you want. Please, I highly encourage you to do so, but you don't have to. You know, you're free to do whatever you want, right? Oh, you're gonna be in a red hat? I suppose a lot of people will be wearing red hats that day. 황금님, thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate that. Wow, 2. You've already completed 2 notebooks. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you for the message. 할 말 수업 같은 거 사인을 할 말 수업 같은 거. Oh, as I was adding the final content for the book, I actually came up with a very interesting idea. I might talk about it at one of my book talks, but it's something that I don't, you know those things that it's an idea that you come up with, and it's a great idea, but at the same time, you wonder, like, why couldn't I have thought of this earlier? It's so simple, and yet it's so obviously good, and it's kind of weird that you've never thought of this before. And I think I have I think I'll share that in one of my book talks. It's a method that you can use, that you can start right away, even if you are an absolute beginner. And I should write that down somewhere before I forget, right? There we go. Oh, shoot. 한세상님, there will be videos for every lesson in the book. It's not just audio, video like this. Of course, the videos will be heavily edited for your convenience, obviously, but there will be videos for each and every example sentence and each and every dialogue. And I repeat them at least 3 times each, okay? And I even give you time to repeat after me, so don't worry about that. Of course, if I'm going to write a book, of course I'm going to have that material, right? So... Oh, thank you, BK. Really appreciate that. Right. Yes, there will be a QR code, and all you have to do is take your smartphone, use the camera, and just point it at the QR code. It will instantly give you a link to the entire playlist with all the videos that correspond, and each of the videos will be titled and labeled corresponding to each of the lessons in the book. And so, you don't have to download anything. It's a playlist on YouTube. They're unlisted videos. That means if you don't have the QR code, you don't have access to the videos. Okay. Right. 토들러 수준은 못 보나요? 이거는 이제 제가 자주 하는 얘기 중에 하나인데요. 그러니까 영어 수준이 낮기 때문에 이 책을 못 보나요라고 하는 것은 뭐랑 똑같은 거냐면 영어를 못 하는데 미국에 나가서 생활을 못 하나요라고 하는 거랑 똑같아요. Yeah. Same thing. 쌤을 영어로 접할 때 쌤, 영어로 접할 때 가져가야 할 마음가짐이 있을까요? 그냥 갔다가 숨 멎을까 봐요. I am more human than you think. In fact, I am pretty much certain that you will be disappointed when you actually see me. You're going to say, "What? That's it? It's him? Really? Some of you may actually regret coming to the event and actually seeing me. You know how they say never meet your hero. I'm not saying I'm your hero, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? So just keep that in mind. You know, I'm much more human than you think I am. 선생님, 저 내일 영어 면접 봅니다. 선생님 생각하면서 면접 볼게요. That's a bad idea, English tutoring. You shouldn't think of me. You should think about the interview. But I know what you mean. You're saying that you're going to think of what I often tell you, right? Okay. Yeah. So, put all your fears aside. I know that's hard. Put all your fears aside and just try to enjoy it as much as you can. BK님, thank you very much. That's I really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Glad I can help. 알라딘에서 라이브아카데미라고 검색하면 책이 안 나와요. That's they gotta do a better job with their indexing. They got to do a better job of indexing their books and adding, corresponding them to appropriate keywords. I feel like they should do a better job with that. 안 떨리냐고요? 전 항상 떨려요. 지금도 떨려요, 저는. So, when you buy my book, I get a little less nervous. When you buy please buy my book. Because, when you buy my book, I get a little less nervous. I feel a little more comfortable. I feel like we can hang out, Yeah. Oh, thank you, Janie. Thank you for the extra support. 벌써 22개월째 구독 중이네. 와우, 영어 수준도 22개월 수준이지만. That's good. 쌤 직접 뵈면 친한 척해도 yeah, absolutely, yeah. You can like punch me in the arm. Yeah, I dare you. I dare any of you. Punch me in the arm. When you see me, you punch me in the arm. Okay. Oh, and our official method of actually greeting each other will be fist bumps, all right? Be giving you fist bumps. Okay? Let's, we're going to, no handshakes, right? Just fist bumps, yeah. High fives are good too, fist bumps. Those are good. Ultimately, it's repetition. I couldn't agree more.
Ultimately, it's repetition.
Thank you, 미이관님. Thank you very much for the support. I honestly don't know. I can't say that for sure. But if you don't buy the book, you won't get anything. So you know what to do. 별마당은 북토크만 진행됩니다. Right, so no book signing at the 별마당 event. No book signing there. It's just going to be the book talk. So 350 people sitting in one of the CGV theaters. Does that mean it's one of the bigger ones or is it one of the smaller ones? I'm kind of curious now. Yes. Oh, look, you guys. You still got a chance. You still got a chance. Oh, it's the second biggest theater? Ooh. I still don't know how big that is, but that's great. That's awesome, right? 요구남님, wow, since 2017, 지금은 영어 선생님이었던 멕시코 아내와 결혼하여, 오, 불편 없이 영어 대화하면서, wow, that's great, man. Awesome. 주제자 영어로 시험 문제 나온 금융 관련 자격증인 CFA, CAIA 자격증도 선생님 덕분에 level 3, 2 다 합격할 수 있어. Okay, I don't know what those are, but they sound pretty impressive. Wow, that's great, man. Ooh. Okay, so you see, guys, you know what this means? 아까 퇴근할 때도 아침에 들었던 복습하면 집에 와서 와보면서 책을 찾아내 처음 구독했을 때 이거 책 만들면 좋겠다 싶어서 제가 A4 용지 하나하나 선생님 설명 들으면서 책 만들었는데 그게 벌써 7년 전이네요. Wow. My gosh, dude. Wow, thank you for sharing this little story of yours. That's great. Oh, and is that you and your wife in the picture over there? That's great, man. That's great. Thank you for that little story. That's very means a lot, really. You know, do you know how lucky it is to be someone like me because I'm able to actually help people? If you're in a position where you can help people, you're incredibly lucky. You are so blessed. If you are in a position to help people, you are so blessed and you are so lucky. You should consider yourself one of the luckiest people in the world. If you can help other people. That's amazing. So thank you for that. And, you know, in return, you should buy my book. I don't care how many notebooks you've completed. You should still buy my book. I don't care how many notes you've taken from my lesson. You should still buy my book. 감동적이라고요? Well, okay, I'll say it. I'll say it several more times. You should buy my book. Please buy my book. Actually, a lot more than that, because I had to practice because I didn't really have an official signature of mine, and it's kind of funny because can I say this? I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. It's probably gonna backfire, but not all the signatures are the same. The signature, throughout the 3,000 and something signatures, my signature kind of evolves. Because how else am I gonna keep doing that? I gotta have some fun, right? So I can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again more than 3,000 times. I gotta make some changes, right? So the signature kind of evolved over time. For the better, I would say, for the better. I mean, it's probably not going to be like a beautiful signature. I mean, because, I just don't have a very good signature, but, yeah. 사인마다가 번호가 있었으면. Our member from the marketing team is still here, still in the stream. 예약판매 부스도 예약판매 booth? 서점에 카운팅됩니다. I don't know what this means. 예약 판매하는 부스가 있다고요? There's like a booth? Like a booth? A booth where you can pre-order? 부수? 아, 권수. 아, 왜 부수라고 그래요? 부수? Yeah? 부스? 부스? Okay. Alright. okay, okay. It's a unit, okay. 권은 뭐고 또 부는 뭐야? 지금 현재 몇 권이나 팔렸는지는 지금 당장 확인은 어려워요. 서점 사람들 퇴근했어요. Oh, I see. Oh, is that a signal for us to leave too? For us to end the stream? 예전에 매일 컴퓨터 켜서 게임 영상이나 보고 영상이나 보고 이랬는데 이제는 쌤 영상 하루라도 안 보면 이상하게도 마음이 불안해져요. Whoa, what? Really? Maybe you were just really young back then. 하루라도 영어 안 하면 마음이 Whoa, really? 저희 와이프한테 그날 배운 거 연습하면서 와이프는 잘 알아먹지도 못하는 영어 들려주면 와이프한테도 꼬시고 있습니다. 같이 영어 시작하자고. 그래서 멋지게 영어 하자고 하면서. Hey, that sounds good. Yeah, you should talk your wife into it, into joining you in your English learning journey, and you know maybe like have her buy a couple books too. You know, that would be really great. That would be even better if you can actually talk her into getting some books. You know, that would be nice. 제니 전 선생님 덕에 대학 때보다 영어회화 훨씬 잘해요. Well, I mean, if you've been using English since then, but you're saying, I guess what you're trying to say is that your English is much better than when you were actually studying English. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense because studying doesn't really improve your English. So. 밥 친구. 그쵸. 이게 진짜 중요한 거예요. 네, 맞아요. 사실 이게 뭐예요? 그러니까 본인이 관심 있는 컨텐츠를 영어로 된 거를 보는 거. 그게 일상 속에 그게 그냥 일상화가 되잖아요. 공부 안 해도 돼요. You never have to once you become comfortable with that, you never have to study English. You have to buy my book, but you don't have to study English. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? 본인이 좋아하는 내용을 영어로 된 거를 보는 게 일상화가 되면은요. You never have to study English. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, you should buy my book, but you don't have to study English. 한국 드라마 볼 때도 영어 자막 끼고 보세요. That actually makes sense, yeah. It's like a language exchange, right? 목표 판매량이 있냐고요? It's never enough. Come on, let's be honest. I'll be really honest with you. It's never enough. 쌤 덕분에 평소에 한국어로 많이 쓰는 문장이 영어로 말하려면 많이 어려웠는데 영상 보면서 많이 개운해졌어요. Yeah. 노는 건 영어로 하겠는데 기사 보는 거 좋아하는데 아직 기사는 영어로 못 보겠네요. 자동 흐린 눈이 되어요. Yeah, I mean, they're hard. 근데 미디엄 같은 것도 많이 보세요. medium.com이라는 사이트가 있는데 거기에는 그러니까 말하자면은 미디엄은 뭐냐면 모두가 함께 쓰는 블로그 같은 거예요. 그러니까 그런 거 또 어떻게 설명할 수 있냐면 유튜브 같은 거거든요. 미디엄이라는 데가 유튜브 같은 건데 동영상이 아니라 글이에요. 근데 왜 그럼 그냥 그럼 커뮤니티 사이트 아니야? 근데 왜 제가 유튜브 같다고 하냐면 거기에 글을 올리는 사람들은 그 글을 읽으면은 그 사람은 이제 돈을 벌어요. 오케이? 근데 왜 그걸 추천하느냐면 거기에 글을 올리는 사람들 보면은 글을 다 웬만하면 아주 잘 쓰는 편이에요. 왜냐면 완성도 있게 이제 글을 써야 되잖아요. 그렇죠? 글을 써야 되는데 그 사람들 근데 그걸 왜 쓰느냐? Because they make money off of that. Okay? 그리고 거기도 가면은 주제도 이런 것도 정말 다양하게 많이 있어요. 미디엄 잠깐만요. 제가 한번 찾아볼 .com인지 뭔지 잠깐만요. Give me a second here. medium.com medium.com 이거요. 여기에 가면은 일단 기사만큼 어려운 내용이 그렇게 많진 않아요. 가끔 가다가 좀 어려운 것들도 있는데 이제 본인의 관심사를 따라서 가세요. 그럼 이제 읽을 수가 있는데 만약에 이제 물론 이제 저는 개인적으로 영어를 위해서라면 읽는 것보다는 이제 들을 수 있는 영상을 더 추천을 하는 편이긴 한데 근데 뭐 항상 영상을 보고 싶은 you don't always want to watch a video. Sometimes you just want to read. I do that too, right? Like when I'm on the toilet or something or when I'm in a public place or something and I just want to kill some time and I would just want to do a little reading. I often go to Medium. 미디엄에 그리고 심지어 버락 오바마 있죠. 버락 오바마도 정기적으로 거기에 글을 올려요. 버락 오바마 is a fantastic writer. And he regularly writes on Medium. No, it's not paid. Oh wait, is it paid? I don't remember. I don't remember. But it's there's a lot of very interesting reads. So, yeah, they have an app as well. 근데 정말 저희 와이프는 미드 완전 팬인데 제가 어떤 대화나 문장을 얘기하면 대충 뜻을 아는 것 같더라고요. 딱히 공부도 안 하는데. Exactly. Yes. 제 친구 중 한 명은 애니메이션만 봐서 일본어를 완전 원어민 수준 아니더라도 기초 회화는 다 해요. 근데 그게 애니메이션만 봐서 그렇게 됐어요. 그렇다니까요. 이게 제가 항상 강조를 하는 게 영어는 공부를 해서 느는 게 아니라 쓰면서 느는 거예요. 미드 보는 거 그것도 영어를 쓰는 거예요. 보고 듣는 거를 그것도 활용하는 거잖아요. 쓴다라는 게 꼭 말해야만 쓰는 게 아니에요. 읽는 것도 쓰는 거고 근데 대신 진짜로 영어를 쓴다라는 게 뭐냐. 학습을 위해 제작된 컨텐츠 말고요. 제 책 빼고요. 제 책은 it's good. You should buy the book. 근데 어쨌든 학습을 위해서 제작된 컨텐츠 있죠. 그것보다 영어가 그냥 실제로 쓰이는 거. 영어가 실제로 쓰이는 거를 많이 보고 많이 들어야 돼요. Okay? That's very, very important. Right? 그게 어떤 요소 때문에 그렇게 얘기를 하냐면 학습을 위해서 제작된 그런 교육 상품이요. 제 책 빼고요. 그런 교육 상품은 대부분이 학습자가 뭘 원하고 뭘 좋아하고 뭘 안 원하고 안 좋아하는지를 따져요. I'm not lying about this. But my book is not like that. 근데 제 책은 안 그래요. 저는 여러분이 뭘 좋아하고 안 좋아하는지 하나도 생각 안 했어요. I don't care. I don't care what you want. I don't care what you don't want. But I give you what you need. Okay? I give you what you need. So, you may not like some of the dialogues. You may not like some of the expressions. You may not like some of the examples. I don't care because you need it. Okay? It's what you need. All right? Let's not baby. We're not babies here, okay? We're not babies. We're adults, right? Okay? What? 이세가 뭐야? What does that mean? 이세. 이세요? The hell does that mean? 오르카님, that's a very good idea. That's I think that's the right thing to do. I think that's the right thing to do. 첫 판이 다 팔렸다고요? You mean the 3,000? They sold 3,000 books? I'm guessing that's what that means. 원래 의도했던 수량을 다 판매해서 새로 한 바퀴. Wow, that's good. That's good news, right? That's wait, where are you getting this information? You know, there's a lot of misinformation out there. Are you sure you have the right information? Are you sure we have the right information? Where'd you get that information? Oh, you got it from... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Did I miss it? How did I miss that? 출간 즉시 2세 확정입니다. That's amazing! That's like really good news, right? My gosh. Holy shit, that's a lot of books. Good job, you guys. Good job. Everybody did well. Good job, you guys. I really appreciate everyone's effort. I appreciate your participation. That's great. Good job, you guys. Good job. We did well. We did well this round. We did well. But we're not going to stop here, obviously. We're going to be making more books, and we'll be selling more books. That's great. That's great news. That's absolutely amazing. Oh, you know, I really appreciate you thinking of it like that. That's thank you very much. That's wow. That is pretty amazing. Oh gosh. You know what I think? I think people are realizing just how much they're getting their money's worth because of the videos, right? I mean, you all knew that there would be videos that would come with the book, right? I'm guessing that's one of the reasons that they're selling so well. How many books out there actually provide videos for all of their lessons in the books? Not many. I'm guessing. Not many. I mean, most of them probably provide audio material, but not video material, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do nowadays, but. Yeah, that's great. This is amazing. We should probably no. I should probably start making those videos. I'm really behind schedule, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to be really honest with everybody here. My biggest concern right now, okay? My biggest concern right now is getting all the videos done before the books get into your hands. Now, my publisher has told me more than once that it doesn't have to be like that. The videos can come a little later because eventually they're YouTube videos and I can, there's going to be a single playlist and all I have to do is add the videos into the playlist as they become ready. But, I've talked about this with my wife as well, but we both agreed that it would be so much better. It would actually be a disappointment not to have all the videos ready, right? So that's my main concern right now. So, yeah, I should probably gonna get back to that as soon as the stream is done. Yeah. But you gotta consider the standardized testing. When you consider the standardized tests, you really can't use my books as textbooks. You know what I mean? Oh, actually, I can't do that because I'm on my Windows PC. I can only do that on my Mac. So I really wish I could. I mean, yeah, but maybe I'll get on my Mac next time. But thank you, Roseneem. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, the gorilla. Yeah, I think we have the gorilla somewhere here. Oh shoot, we don't have the gorilla. But we have this.
English as a second language is about the hardest to learn because it's the language of morons and it makes no sense.
I hope you all understood that. So, according to this man, you are learning a very difficult language. Of course, it's a native speaker. He's a native speaker. Of course he's going to say learn correctly. Anyway, you are learning one of the most difficult languages. Yeah. Oh, thank you, the colony. Thank you. That's great. That's insane. Like just an average English learning book. Oh my gosh. Wow, people. I think my publisher did a really good job hyping it up. I'm giving my publisher a lot of credit for this. They worked. No, actually they did work. I know that they worked really hard. They are still working really hard. To get people, to get the books known to people, Okay, 장세님. I see. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming by today. Oh, yes. So I guess you could say the first hard part is over. I still have to put together the videos, and I think I'm going to start doing that right now. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it a day today for this stream. Thank you all so very much for all your support, and remember to buy the book if you haven't. Yes, thank you for spending time with us. And, I just want a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my publishers for my marketing team being here today, helping everyone get informed with the proper information about the upcoming events and the book as well. So, all right. Thank you very much. And that's really excellent news. I really wasn't expecting to hear that kind of news today. That the first batch of prints have been sold out. That's it's amazing. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Oh, no. Ungjin, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here until such late in the hour. And thank you for helping me out with, getting people informed. Thank you for that. Okay, I'll see you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Ungjin. Okay. Anyway, so like I was saying, thank you guys for spending this time with me. Very, very, a lot to do. I'm not out of the woods yet. I still have a lot to do to get a proper functioning product in your hands. I'm sure you guys are going to love it. So if you're, if there's any chance that you're hesitating, don't hesitate. Buy the book. I'm sure you'll like it. Okay. All right. I'll probably be streaming once or twice in the next several days. I'm not exactly sure when, but I'll do my best to, especially if there's any other information that I'd like to put out, I will definitely be streaming and putting out videos possibly. Okay. All right. So I think we've touched on almost everything that I wanted to touch on. I'm sure if there was anything else that Ungji wanted to, any other information that Ungji wanted to put out, they would have said so already. Anyway, so that's it today. Again, thank you very much for all your support. I'm sure you're all excited about the book as much as I am. I really can't wait to see the book myself. I still haven't seen the book myself, actually. So, all in English? No, that's actually a good question. I probably should have, but no, because there are translations for the example sentences and the dialogue, and there are also additional explanation of certain types of certain things I mentioned in the book. So, okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night, and I hope I can see you all again really soon in a future live stream or in a future lesson video. Have a good night.